Hi, welcome to our Paperless board meetings demo. Real quick, we'll just show you what it would be like for a board member to use our software. So first, they would be given a username and password by their superintendent, and they'd log in, and you'd see our home screen. It's pretty basic, but anything that you see that you would want differently, we can usually add or remove. It's totally customizable. Over here, we have documents that some schools choose to upload and keep on file so they can always access and search through. But most of the time you'll be going to this feature where you go to a meeting. You'll see our agenda of all your meetings. Well, we only have one, so we'd click on it. And it just pulls up an online agenda. And the idea is you would have this agenda instead of a paper agenda, and then anything that would typically be printed out would be hyperlinked instead. So you'd go down your agenda. When you would get to this, you would click on it. It's going to prompt you to download it. In this case, it's a Word document, so as long as your computer had Word, it would open it. It's going to download down here, and I can just click on it to open it. And as soon as your computer loads Word, then there's a file that you would need, and you could either minimize it or close out of it once you're done. Another cool feature is we have the ability to add notes, because sometimes you might want to link some notes to this agenda. So you could just hit the plus and add a note and submit it, and it's always there for you to reference, and it's based on your username and login, so nobody else would have these notes. And so that's basically just what the agenda would look like. There's a few other features, and probably the main one is search past meetings. So if there was a hot topic issue that you're wanting to find and refer to, you could search for it, and it searches through past meetings and it highlights it if it finds it, and then you would just click on that to open up that meeting's agenda. So it does have a search feature. We have a lot of boards that ask for that. And probably the last thing is, in case you don't have internet access, you could always download your documents, and that way you could still have all the files even if you didn't have web access. So that's pretty much the basics for a board member, and now we'll go on to talk about a public user. So a public user would just click here. They wouldn't need a username or password, and they just have the basics. They have access to anything that has been marked with the security level of all. Now the superintendent can mark it so that just board members can see it, just board administrators and administrators, or everyone. So in this case, the public gets to see the agenda, and they would also have access to any items that have been hyperlinked for them. And that's the basics for them.